Are you wanting to start a business and get your first customers? This is how I did it, and it worked for me. So let's get to it. First thing first, you have to make sure your mind is made up that you're gonna do this and you're not gonna stop and you're gonna keep pursuing it. Because if you go out there trying to get, apply what I'm gonna tell you, what other people are gonna do, and then you quit, then of course you're not gonna get no customers. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep applying the principle, of diligence, and keep doing it over and over. Keep posting or keep reaching out, door knocking, whatever it is. You have to keep doing it. So that's the first thing. You gotta have that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, you ain't gonna get far. Have that mindset and determination that you're gonna do it. First thing, say you don't have no clients. Message everybody you know. Message everybody on your phone, on your list, your Facebook friends, and that you know in your area, in your town. Let them know, hey, I'm starting a business. If you're interested in me servicing your yard, let me know. Just get out there, though. The first thing you got to do is get out there. So if you go to church, tell the people at your church. So let everybody know, your friends, the people you hang out with, let them know. Do you know anybody? I'm offering mowing services. That's how I started off. I started off by mowing. I have weed control now business. I went telling my family members. I told the church. And I was even telling people at my job, my coworkers. And my coworkers eventually started telling their family, and I landed some jobs. The first thing is to get your first client. Get your first client. That's what you need to do. Once you get your first client, congratulations, you got a business. You're providing a service and they're paying you. Tell your family members, you can't be scared. You can't be shy. You got to go out there and let people know. Get yourself out there. Let everybody know. Let the whole world know around you. Hey, I started a business. If you're interested, let me know. And that's how I got my first clients. And from there, the neighbors started seeing me. The people that I get, the first clients, started telling their friends, their neighbors, their relatives. And it just kept going like that. And then I started getting landscaping jobs. Oh, do you also do this? Do you also do that? So you just get out there, man, and do it, and you're gonna get your first client. You sitting there in your room or sitting there and having it just in your mind, oh, I'm gonna start a business, man, ain't gonna get you nowhere. You gotta get it from your mind and put action to it, and you could do it. I did it, so can you. Another thing I did was when I was doing, those clients' house, I was recording myself. I was doing before and afters. I wasn't really recording myself at the time, but I was doing before and afters. And I started posting that on Facebook. I wasn't doing Nextdoor, but when I did hear of Nextdoor, I started doing it. So posting on Nextdoor and Facebook consistently. And also, I wasn't doing it then, but then I started doing it, was Facebook groups. So the second would be post on Facebook groups, post on Nextdoor. If you don't have before and after footage, it's fine. Just let people know. Have a picture of you and your equipment or something, and let people know I'm starting a business. If somebody's interested, I would love to provide value to your home. Just, get yourself out there too. But you got to do it consistently. Post 3-4 times a week on those platforms. Nextdoor will get you some clients, and you're just starting off, so you probably you might get some not all that great clients, maybe some cheap clients, but you got to get out there and you got to start, and that's how you'll get out there. Just when you post, I learned this along the way, don't sound too adsy, just let it, let them know as a human, hey, I'm starting a service, a business, if you're needing my service, or provide some value, let people know something maybe they don't know, or something that's going to benefit them. Tell them about you know, hey, I'm mowing this yard, just want to give you a tip. Make sure you water every two times a week. You know, provide some kind of value. Give them something for free, and then eventually they're gonna hit you up. But you got to do it consistently, man. If you post one time, two times, and then stop, it's not gonna get nowhere. This is just the principle I love, and it applies to everything. You got to keep doing it and plant that seed, and it will grow. Don't give up. You know, if you have to go out there and do some free jobs for people, that's what I did, to get before and after, and to get videos and stuff, you know. And even eventually they'll hire you. You know, I was doing my sisters and some people at church, you know, just giving them a deal or hooking them up. Like, I got you, I'll go, you know, do it for free, don't worry about it. And that's how I was promoting myself and taking these before and afters, and people will hit you up just by applying those three things, right? Those three: your friends, your family, the people you know, Facebook groups, and Facebook and Nextdoor. If you do that stuff consistently, just get out there and get your name out there. But you have to keep doing it, keep applying it. Don't stop, don't give up, man, because I've seen this in everything. When I started posting on Facebook, you know, it wasn't going well, but I kept doing it. I kept doing Nextdoor, and I kept doing it, Facebook groups, and then what I planted started coming back. It will come back to you, but you gotta keep doing it. Don't get discouraged. If you do this without stopping for a month or 2 months, you'll start seeing clients come in. And that's how it starts. Once you get your name out there and you're mowing and people are seeing you, you know, I'm not saying it has to be mowing, whatever service business you're starting, they see you out there, you start making videos, man, you'll get that exposure little by little. It's going to start growing. You know, don't discourage, but you have to start now and go out there and put your name out there. Don't be scared of the camera. Don't be scared to post your work. You know, go out there. Another thing that worked for me, after I started getting clients, you know, I started getting more traction. Getting your truck wrapped will be awesome, but I couldn't afford it when I first started. But I did afford the magnets. You could get some magnets from Vistaprint for like $80 or something like that, $80 to $100, some nice ones. And those got me a lot of clients too. Those magnets on my truck really helped a lot. It looked, you know, it makes you more approachable. That's how I was mowing people's houses, and they saw my magnet. People would come, take pictures. People would just walk out. People would just stop, just drive, and they'd be driving. They stop, and then they come out like, oh, you know, you do lawn care, and then I give them a quote, and then I just stay around the block, and man, my business took off. You know, I'm still small. I got 3 years in business, but you know, it's growing and it's growing, and it's headed to a good direction. I'm happy. I learned a lot, so I'm just trying to give what I've learned. If I could help somebody that's maybe just starting off, or maybe has less clients, you know. But the truck magnet, car magnet, whatever you're riding, the bike, put a magnet on it, and it's gonna make you more approachable. Also, when you're mowing, don't be too stiff. If you see neighbors, wave at them, smile at the people passing by. You'll make yourself more approachable, and they'll come and they'll ask you, you know. But you have to go out there and do it consistently. Don't stop, and you'll get your clients. And that's how you start going, and next thing you know, you're growing, and then next thing you know, man, you're flourishing. And it's just, that's how it is. So go out there and do it. I know you can. You know, God's with you. He wants you to do it. He wants you to succeed. Your family needs you to succeed. Those around you need you to succeed, because they, you know, they get blessed from you growing and being successful. You get to help people, man. So go out there and do it. You could do it. Hope this video helps, gives you some value. Stay blessed.